What's up, everybody? McFlurry here, and today I'm finally, finally bringing you another Let's Play of Godzilla Save The Earth. So, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Alright, I'm going to share my own thoughts and opinions on these things I'm about to talk about right now. You know, and, we're going to go ahead and dive into Mothra. So, yeah, I recently just looked it up right now. It's to transform into adult form, and I have this difficulty set on easy because you know how the game has been pretty difficult lately. Playing as the monsters, compared to the first game, just all monsters melee. So today I'm gonna be playing this on easy, and then I'm gonna be playing for the same thing. I'll do the same thing with Space Godzilla. I'm gonna be playing that on easy because I'm not very good with him. So yeah, um, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to play as Mothra on easy mode. So yeah, we may not earn as much points, but we're going to try. So apparently I found out how to turn into Mothra adult. At least, R2, L2. This may give off a hint right here, because you can change this, which is pretty cool. This may give off a little hint. And by the way, you can, from what I heard, you're supposed to transform by pressing L2 and R2. And this dang camera setup is so gosh darn. I hate it so much. Having to work with these. And I'm changing rooms. My cousin's living here for now. You know, oh dear gosh. Um, he's still pretty difficult. He might be pretty difficult on this easy mode. So, oh gosh, I'm so slow. Sorry if I keep spamming moves. It just, when I'm not focusing, I might screw up at the game. But yeah, pretty easy. It's at least fun to have like this at least for now. Alright, so I got a lot of stuff to talk about here just because I miss so much, but hey, isn't that the thing about a Let's Play? You're supposed to keep the commentary going. Yeah. Um so what else? Where do I even start with? Alright, the Playmates Godzilla toys. I know I'm late on this, but hey, forgive me. Alright? The Godzilla vs. Kong toys. I have Kong with the battle axe. I have the two Godzillas, one with the heat ray, one with the heat ray, one with the radio tower, and the two giant figures. The only one I'm missing is the Skullcrawler. I'm planning to try and get him for Christmas. So yeah. So what I think of those toys? Well, Kong, I'm gonna quickly talk about this. Kong, he's good. He's great. I can agree that he is probably the best out of all the figures. I've been using him for my own personal fan made movie so far. Hide in the water, bathing. But Kong, he's great. You know, I could see why. I could definitely agree that he's probably the best out of the toys. And I could probably say that he's probably my favorite. My favorite. So yeah. Uh, I'm gonna say both Godzilla toys, one with the radio tower, one with the heat ray. Which one do I like better? I do not know. It's very hard to decide. I like I like the heat ray one, how it's more accurate in coloration, more darker, and the translucent spikes and all. It has I guess you could say a pretty cool atomic breath accessory, a cooler accessory. But however, I just like the bluish color on the radio tower one. So yeah. Uh, and I also like the blue spikes there, as well on the radio tower one. And I like how he comes with the radio tower. You can actually use that for stuff when you're making movies. You're making fan films, yeah. See, I like those Godzillas equally. Uh, the two, the giant Godzilla. Here, a little history of this. I never thought of picking those up because I just saw them as like the same type of things, and I don't really have that much space. But eventually, you know, days have passed, and I changed my mind, and I decided to get them, and I'm enjoying them. They're very awesome. I picked those up a while ago, and So yeah. Whew. Let me go. Ugh. So yeah. What else to talk about? The Godzilla vs. Kong teaser trailer. Oh boy. Where do I even start with that? Alright. So apparently, you guys want to watch better details on that video? Go check out other videos, you know. Apparently there's a chain around Kong's neck. Kong looks different. He looks cooler. He looks more bad, but, you know, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Godzilla, bad butt as always in the MonsterVerse. Both of them look pretty good. You know, they're both awesome, actually. Even that 2 seconds of teaser. And that's what it is. You know, I'm like, at least thank goodness we got something with that movie. You know, been a while. We're supposed to get a trailer. Got delayed in COVID-19. We were originally supposed to get it this month. This month. But, sorry. Mistake. Previous month. It would have been out by now. And it's so crazy. Imagine how much the world would be different. This year would be different if COVID wasn't around. So yeah, it's just insane. A crazy year. Let's cross our fingers and stay on the positive side and hope and like at least try to get ourselves excited and at least cross our fingers and that 2021 is a lot better year than this. It's just terrible year. Oh gosh, but there has been some positive points this year. There's always negatives, there's always positive, and the positive always outweigh the negatives. Finally bringing the Let's Play these guys, I haven't really been doing that much lately. I've been kind of slacking lately. Plus, not to mention, it doesn't even help that schoolwork. I have to do schoolwork and everything, So yeah, what else I was going to talk about? I'm planning to have a MonsterVerse marathon. So hey, I finally get to actually watch Godzilla 2014. The second time of my life. I do not want to give that movie another chance because yada yada yada, blah blah blah. You know my history with that movie. If you know me on the channel, just go watch my MonsterVerse collection video. I basically explain the whole dang story. Let's just say I have a long, terrible history with that movie. But now, it looks like an okay Godzilla movie now. It's technically grown on me, even though I've never seen it. And I'm going to watch it. I do realize that I have to go into it like it's its own thing. Because that's what it was meant to be, actually. Its own movie. Like a realistic take on Godzilla. But sort of not realistic at the same time. If you know what I mean, go check out High Flyers Tag Team. He's awesome channel, I highly recommend if you're a MonsterVerse fan watching this, just please, I highly recommend you go check out his awesome video on the power of the MonsterVerse Godzilla. It really does make it look like King Kong more of the underdog in the fight in this universe. Oh yeah, that's right. Who am I rooting for now? I'm gonna tell you guys now. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna try to get this out quick because I want to talk about the game and that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hurry up with this quick. Alright, so first, before we get on to talking about that. Sorry, I'm talking way too fast. I'm trying to get this out of the way, so So yeah, alright. So yeah, the 2 second, 2 seconds of teaser. It's great. It's great from what we got. I'm happy we at least got something. A trailer would have been miles better, but we're gonna, remember, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Only this time, at least there's some sympathy around here. I do feel bad. Alright. It's very awesome and all. There's a negative side to it, which there are some people out there that waited and is on a Steam for 6 or 5 hours for a dang trailer on that movie and for Godzilla vs. Kong. And in the end, all they got was 2 or 3 seconds of teaser footage. I'm like, that's that's just a sad situation for them, and I do feel sorrow for them. I do feel bad, but in the end, I am happy that we at least got something, and this is a hint that we're probably gonna get more things. Oh yeah, shoot, another thing too is that Warner Brothers versus Legendary. Yep, you heard me. There's a legal battle going on. Oh dear gosh. Stupid COVID thing delaying the movie, and I hate COVID-19 so much. Don't mind my screw COVID-19. We don't want to pay attention to that. Screw Mr. COVID, right? Yeah. No. There you go. Right. Don't get that G cell. Throw me right into the G cell. Yeah. Technically, I'm fine that we're recreating a classic match, Gigan versus Mothra. Only Mothra's in her larva state, and Gigan is Showa form. Interesting. Alright, so here we go. Yeah. Apparently there's some legal issues going on between, Netflix, Legendary and Warner Brothers, and originally Netflix was offering a $200 million deal or something to get Godzilla vs. Kong on Netflix. Yeah, apparently Godzilla vs. Kong is now moving onto HBO Max. So when the movie finally comes out in theaters, you can also watch it at home too. Theaters are not your thing, which I'm obviously gonna go see the dang thing in the theater. who not want to go see that in the theater? Here, Mothra. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna complete this challenge, but let's try. I don't care if I complete it or not. So it's going to HBO Max. Netflix is offering like a $2 million deal in something, but I don't think they didn't accept it. Martha, what are you doing? So yeah, I just a lot to explain about. I don't remember the best I can remember, but we just have to wait. And it heard rumors that's this stupid thing could possibly delay the film again. In which I hope, I do really want to stay on the positive side on this. Please do not let the film get delayed again. Or people losing hype and excitement in this movie. The more it gets delayed, it's been delayed so many times. Not as much as Wonder Woman 1984. Also, by the way, it depends on how successful Wonder Woman 1984 is on HBO Max. So yeah. And definitely, if it was just going to come on HBO Max, that's it. Yeah, the MonsterVerse is done after that. But it's a possible thing that we're going to continue. So yeah. But whose side am I on now? Because I feel like I want to make this an update. I feel like I finally came to my senses of who I'm rooting for. And you want to know who I'm rooting for? Alright. Drum roll, please. It is Godzilla. Yep, it's Godzilla. Because, I'm basically going to explain everything right now. Very quickly. I want to get about the game. Alright, here we go. Alright. When I first saw the MonsterVerse, I didn't like that Godzilla, as much, I definitely like Kong more in the MonsterVerse back in the day when it was just only 2014 and Kong Skull Island were the only films in the MonsterVerse so far. But now that Godzilla King of the Monsters came out, which, if you know me on the channel, and watch my MonsterVerse video, you'll now know that's my second favorite Godzilla movie next to Godzilla Final Wars. Sorry if I get a stuffy nose here. I'm sorry if the camera falls down too. Please forgive me. Alright. So yeah. And it's not because, and not just because, it's one of the reasons why, but not just all because of that. Well, it's kind of is. It's mostly because of that movie. I just like it. I really do. It's my second favorite Godzilla movie of all time, next to Godzilla Final Wars. My opinion. Say what you want. I don't care. My opinion. You can have your own opinion, but he's entitled to their own opinion. At least use their opinions for good things. Just don't use your opinion for bad things because it's pretty terrible. Plus, don't go into detail on your opinion either because it's going to cause a war. It's going to cause World War comment section style. And no, it's just pretty terrible. Oh, I finally did it. World War YouTube is what I'm trying to say. Don't go into detail about that, your opinion, or else how people are pretty disrespectful about opinions. Alright, my own personal opinion, I definitely do think Godzilla King of Monsters is the best MonsterVerse movie in the series. And Godzilla King of Monsters is just awesome, And I'm gonna talk about Godzilla, Godzilla in that film, he was just awesome. His design, his personality, his character, his emotions, his design, just everything. Well, not everything, but basically just everything how a Godzilla should have. I would go as far to say that I felt more bad for him in that movie than I did for Kong in Kong Skull Island. I'll get to that in a bit. You guys might be saying, what? And so yeah, here we go. That Godzilla was powerful, he felt like a Godzilla. Rather than comparing to the 2014 film, he just... No! So, alright, because Mechagodzilla too, So yeah, Godzilla's just awesome in that movie, Plus he was powerful. Plus Burning Godzilla 2 and his theme. And, just every single moment was awesome with him in that movie. Just every scene, his awesome scenes, Alright, it did work. Cool. Alright. So, I felt bad for him, He had character and emotion, just... He's awesome in Bad Butt and his fight scenes. Bad Butt he's ever been in the MonsterVerse. And plus, I like that movie for also other special reasons too. So yeah. Yeah, if you want to know more about that, go watch my MonsterVerse collection video again. So yeah. And, here's the thing. I do like the MonsterVerse Kong. He's awesome, Just that he can't beat 2005 King Kong, but that's definitely not the reason why. Because just Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla was just so awesome in that movie. I basically explained almost everything about him in that movie I like. And because he just felt like Godzilla. The Toho Japanese Godzilla, to me at least. Rather than a new version like 2014. I know, I get it. These are Kong Skull Island as well. And Kong, Kong and Kong Skull Island, He's a different version of the character, but, he does have some traits of the character we all know and like, It did feel like the King Kong we all know and like, a bit more than Godzilla back in 2014. But now it just completely feels like Godzilla now. And that's the thing. It feels more like the childhood character, my childhood character, one of my childhood characters. It's awesome. Wow, nice dodge. And, I do get it. These are different versions of the characters, But at the same time, in my opinion, I feel like it's better just as, you can make a different version of the character, but you can makes it an awesome version. You can have it like really like the same character at the same time, a different version of the character, but the same character we all know and like at the same time. It's the same thing with the MCU, Marvel superheroes and the Marvel Cinematic Universe and other movies too. Spider-Man, the Hulk, and everything. The comic book versions are different than the movie versions, but they still feel like the same exact characters, and they do a good job of doing that. They are a different version, but they do feel like the exact same characters. Hopefully, you guys can understand where I'm coming from here. And Kong, he does have that, but not as much as Godzilla. And plus, I already said that in the movie, I do feel sympathy for Kong, but nothing like the original Peter Jackson movie. And Kong, he has the cliche Batman story ripoff. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. Think about it. He gets his parents killed right in front of him. It's sad, but it's just not shown in the movie. Here's the thing: I'm not a comic book person, and the comic books, they look cool. I don't mind reading them, but I'm not a reader. I'm not a person that's big on comic books. And this, plus, how do you know about? I know about the Marvel superheroes. I'm actually a fan of Marvel. I like Marvel, and I actually grew up with the movies instead of the comic books because I'm not. Even back then, I wasn't even more that much. I was even more that much of a reader. So yeah, I'm not that much of a book person. But if it's something important I have to read, I will read it. Dang, juggle. All right, so yeah, you know. Basically, that's all. What was that move? Alright, so yeah. Bottom line, I didn't really feel that. I felt more sympathy for Godzilla in the movies. And the thing too, is that something about it, I prefer to see it happen in a movie or show rather than a comic book or an animation. Because something about the movie or the animation, it just the tone and the music and all, the actual actors or like showing of it, being actually seeing it, just having a look at pictures or read the words and that stuff, you get to see it right there, and there I just feel it a bit more. You just feel, to my opinion, the way how I see it, I just feel a bit more sadness to it. Like you feel more sorry, you feel more sympathy, and it's more sadder. And that's one of the charms of the Peter Jackson King Kong movie. If it was all in comic book, you won't feel it as like bad. There it is. So yeah, bottom line, I just prefer to see that in a movie, but it's not shown in the movie. I can't. I do feel a lot of sympathy, but just not as much as Peter Jackson King Kong. Plus, they make him more of a giant monster. Well, they make him more like a monster than a giant sympathetical animal. Which I know. You guys are probably gonna get on me for that. Well, that's what he is supposed to be. I get he's a giant movie monster, but that's the King Kong I grew up with, a giant sympathetical animal. I grew up with the King Kong 2005 film, and to me, in my opinion, that's just how I grew up with King Kong. He's supposed to be a giant sympathetical animal. At least in my opinion, that's the way how I see him. In the MonsterVerse, that's not what we got so far, so yeah. He is sympathetical. I do feel bad for him, but he can't beat Peter Jackson's King Kong. Oh, shoot. Poo-poo. This challenge. Why this challenge from Mothra? Dear gosh. But, oh boy. This just caught me off guard. Can the door? Really? That's it? I just had to do that move? Wow. Alright, Mothra, let's wipe the floor with him. I thought I was never gonna beat this challenge. Yeah, Mecha King Ghidorah is kind of easy to defeat. You just need to spam your beam. But why is challenge for Mothra though so messed up? It sucks too. She's not the character for that. It just what? I don't get it. But you know, just I like this con. Bottom line, I like this con, but I like this Godzilla more. You know, if you're on Team Kong, I respect that. And in my opinion, it doesn't matter who wins. Even though I'm rooting for Godzilla, you know, it doesn't matter who wins, mostly. I am rooting for Godzilla to win more, just because I like this Monster vs. Godzilla more. I like this Godzilla more over this Kong. Not to mention, I feel like it's about time. Godzilla, you know, had his own win. I just feel like Godzilla had his own win. You know, King Kong already had his win in the 1962 film. Wow, incredible. I never knew I'd win that challenge, but okay. So yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know, I do like this Kong, but I'm on Team Godzilla now. I'm rooting for Godzilla to win. And if Kong wins, I'm okay. If Godzilla wins, I'll be even a bit happier. You know, because Godzilla gets his win. I'll be almost just as happy if Kong wins anyway, because, you know, I can see why people want Kong to win. You know, the whole underdog thing. You know, alright. So here we go, the final boss already. Sorry, I had a lot. It's been a long time, I'm sorry. I'm originally trying to get the Five Nights of Godzilla, you know, Five Nights of Godzilla's 4. That Link 3 video finally out, because I've been slacking, remember, been slacking for that long. Just problem with tablets. Let's just say, you know, some errors. But I will get that out to you guys. I know you guys like that series. I'll try to get it out. I don't know if I'll have other plans for that series. Part 4 just might be the final chapter. So yeah. I'm sorry if you guys want to see more, but I'll try to find an idea, but if I can't, you know, it's up to me, you know. But if you guys want to see more, I would try, you know. Oh dear gosh. Mothra? Alright. Reminds me. Remember this? Okay, Mothra, time to change. Alright, Mothra? Alright, you're scaring me. Okay. Goji Fan 93 there. I miss that guy. Favorite Godzilla YouTuber ever. Always have my memories, and we do have the uploads. Always have our memories. Orga, stop. Right. So basically, you know. Alright, so, yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm Team Godzilla, so if you're on King Kong, you know, I respect your opinion. So yeah, alright. So, here we go. That's the best I could explain for now. Alright. So, yeah. I hope you have a Merry Christmas this year. And I, you know, just hope you guys have a good Christmas. You know, Merry Christmas. Even though it's not here yet. I will try my best to try harder to get these videos out, okay? Alright, very quickly. Oh gosh. I'm losing. Alright, let me tell you guys very quick. Alright, Mothra, she's okay. They did her pretty good. I would say, in my opinion, at least. She's not the funnest to play as, but, you know. Oh gosh. Wow, what a nice finisher. So, yeah, Mothra is pretty good to play as, in my opinion. Not fun to play as, but, you know, she's still pretty good. Not bad. Not really bad. He just rather prefers the other monsters to play as, but very nice that they got Mothra in this game, you know? So, yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Mega King Ghidorah is the next guy we gotta play as. This can't be happening to me. Ugh. Alright, sorry I didn't get to have as much fun with that commentary, but more like a thoughts video on certain things, but kind of let's play. So yeah, I will try to do better on that. So yeah, but hey, a lot of things to talk about, you know. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's what keep the series going. So yeah, and if you're wondering why it's shorter, because it's easy mode. So yeah. Alright, game, load up. So I can finish this. Alright, there we go. And here we go. Go into purchase items and buy Mecha King Ghidorah. I have, what's that? 7 million points, 800,000, whatever those are. It looks like a lot. It looks like a lot. So yeah. Now we're gonna go. The next one, I'm just playing this just because, you know, for Godzilla King of the Monsters, that movie. You know, in celebration of that movie, you know, Godzilla, you know. One of my favorite childhood characters of all time. And Spider-Man. I'm supposed to play that game. I never got the chance to. Because I decided to play this game, and I took too long with this game. And now I must finish it. And next up will be Twin Sanity after Spider-Man. So yeah, without further ado, I might play the entire Spider-Man trilogy. It's up to me. You know, maybe. That's a maybe. But I might. Who knows? It's like a while to complete. Alright. So. Yeah, next time we'll be playing as Mecha King Ghidorah. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the Let's Play. Yeah. Stay tuned for next time. We'll be playing as Mecha King Ghidorah. So yeah. Alright. And let's try to have fun with it this time. Alright? I think I might plan on having it easy for now, but that's another thing. Alright. So, without further ado, have a very nice December, and I might see you next time with Mecha King Ghidorah.